Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
To the air, it's Kinsey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got his man on the outside. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll slide it at the 40. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they...
There he goes! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Makes the grab on the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
I
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Booth. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He'll start this drive firing. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Trying to do it on the ground. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that was a absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Breaks into the open. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Booth. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by.
Time to run in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over Washington State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, with a nice stop here.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's almost. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on 3rd down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think...
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the pass.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And he feels the heat coming in it. Him up, another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 21 to BYU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On the move, he fires. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
They'll go to the air on second and short, using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. DB's right up on the receivers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talking.
There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lobs one high down the left side.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game when the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline.